Hey, Miss Dorothy. Just bear with me, give everybody time to get in the house. Well, I might have a message for you. I got this incense lit over here and it's shaking me to death. And I'm hungry. So. Give me a few bites for everybody else here. I'll be loving me some white cheddar popcorn. Hanging in there, love. Just one day at a time, sweet Jesus. One day at a time. That's all we can do. Today is the 16th. Let me find the 16th on here. We got to figure out what's going on here. We got to figure out what's going on. And where we at on time? Talking about funky. Hold on, let's get this out. What's up? Welcome in. See if I can't get me a mod up in here. Really? Okay, that's cool. Well, I don't watch TV, so I ain't into actors. Sorry, there, Kenneth. Get Miss Shannon. All right. You working out? I am. Okay. All right, got you, bud. Every time. All right. So, grab your popcorn collector. Grab your popcorn. It's something you've been watching. Get your water. Grab your popcorn, grab your water, okay? All right. Today is Thursday, July the 16th, 2026. And the moon is in the void. Look, retrograde. I'm sick of this mess. Void course of the moon. For much of the day today, until arriving in Virgo late this afternoon at 5:06. That would be Pacific time. There seems to be quite a bit of going through the motions. I know the last reading, somebody was a lot of talk and no actions, okay? Something about moving through the, moving through the motions. Leadership wanes and there isn't a clear sense of direction. Trying to fulfill the leadership void. This is only likely lead to less productive activity. Once in Virgo, the moon conjuncts with the lunar south node. So wherever your Virgo placement is, and check your south node, okay? Will make in tune into Chiron around 6:20 p.m. and that would be Pacific time. There is some suggestions that we will eventually find our footing late in the day. However, this atmosphere does not really offer much to suggest that we can ground out restless with. Y'all see that? Just shut it off. All right. Let me find where was I at. Okay, so there is some suggestion that we do eventually find our footing late in the day. However, the atmosphere does not really offer much suggestion that we can ground our restlessness with a new plan of action. Nevertheless, intuition does offer some guidance. Helps us discover a more productive approach that what we will be able to implement tomorrow. As Jupiter approaches the opposition to Pluto and also sextiles Uranus, terrain, and Neptune, there is a building of awareness that the need to do something with implementing significant changes, okay? I did get that Venus energy, okay? This is something having to do with what you cherish. I am talking to somebody that has heavy earth and water in their chart. Okay? Because moving in tomorrow, we're looking at the moon and Venus conjuncting in the Virgo modest hit of a grounded perceptive. We may recognize opportunities to find footing with at least minimal amount of grounding, earth signs energy. Uranus in Gemini completes the first 5 exact terrains in Pluto in the Aquarius. The 5th terrain of the series wouldn't complete until May of 2028, marking that length intensity period of dramatic shift that's underway for the next few years. There is an extraordinary preponderance of barely containing air and fire elements, energies in the atmosphere, simultaneously intellect and inspiring action. This is going to push you through, collective, because I wanted to come back and give you this energy because I know a lot has been feeling a lot of that lethargic and that lack of energy, a lot of that kind of down emotional feeling, pull on the energy. So this will kind of give you an upswing to get those moods up, to keep that vibration up, okay? Simultaneously, the intellect and inspiration action. But there is providing an inherited stability. So today's Virgo moon goes on to connecting with the retrograde Mercury in Cancer this evening at 11:49 p.m. And the earth and water connection that quietly whispers and pleads for some stability. So that energy is going to get heavier. You're going to need to be in your prayer closet, collective. Okay? Release, 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 release. Reflect, reflect, reflect that energy. Remove. Go ahead and purge the energy if you need to purge the energy. Mercury retrograde is active in Cancer, and it suggests that depending on others for stability may create untangible limitations. So this is on you individually. It has nothing to do with anybody else. This is stabilizing you, your foundation, your vessel, collective, okay? We may create, encourages us to find stability within. There will be very few water and earth connections over the next few months as air and fire elements draw more and more attention, okay? So you're going to kind of creep back in the shadows for all of my earth and water signs, whether it's light water, heavy earth, or if your earth sign would, like light water. So your air and your fire is going to be pushing to the forefront. You're going back into the shadows, okay? The reason why you're going back in the shadows is to reconnect and stabilize your foundation. Ground out your energy, collective, okay? Don't worry about nobody else during this time. Retrograde, you're going to have a lot of energies coming back. You need to remain non-committal. This is going to be a tough choice that you're going to make. However, right now, it's because you're being unfulfilled. It's time for you to start over. Sit in solitude a little bit, okay? You might have been overworking lately, all right? You've been putting out a lot of work. It's time to focus on self, collective, okay? Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, Most High God, I already got some Patusha lit up here. Everything's cleansed out. I asked you at this time, tap me into this message that you have for the collective. God, lead and protect us during this time, blocking off all negative energies, giving a clear and concise message to what my collective body needs to know. Our warriors out here, what do they need to do during this time period? Just watch. I told you, grab your popcorn, grab your water, and watch. Watch, collective. Okay? Watch. What do you want to show the collective? What does the collective need to be working on at this time? What does the collective need to be working on at this time, Holy Spirit? What do you got for the collective that they need to work on? Talk to us. What you got, Father? You're perceptive. How you look at things. Be quiet and watch. Watch. There's that eagle eye. The eagle is still on my screen. Normally my screen changer, it changes. Because collective, when I went in there to grab my popcorn after I pulled from the zodiac sign deck and from the cosmic or the planets and whatnot deck, I grabbed my popcorn and I moved my chair and there was a loose screw. There is a loose screw around you, collective. They're not heeding the warnings, okay? Somebody that betrayed you. So you need to change your perceptive. Shut your mouth and just watch. Watch. Watch how people move. Watch what's going on around you, collective. Don't be drawing a lot of people into your energy at this time. Because somebody's seeking something. They're looking for something, collective. They're looking for something. Somebody's seen something in their dream. Now they're looking for it. What are they looking for? What is this that they seen in their dream? Talk to me, Spirit. They're looking for a guide. They're looking for a guide. Some type of guidance. What's this guidance they're looking for? To be connected so they can redeem themselves. They're looking for that water. They're looking for that water. They're looking for that water. But collective, you're irreplaceable, okay? They're seeking pleasure and you're not giving them the pleasure they're needing, okay? You're not going to give the pleasure that this energy is looking for, okay? This is going to have them in their thoughts. Okay? That they can't block. Somebody is going to be going over and over in their head, collective. It's going to drive somebody crazy. Somebody's going to have a mental breakdown. What kind of thoughts are these? And they're going to be numbing. They're going to be numbing. Betrayal still on the bottom of the deck. Screaming out, crying. Crying, collective. Screaming. The sirens. The sirens. Because you've been genuine when it comes to your journey. You've been genuine. Growing. So now it's time for you to withdraw. Okay? Because this person was mirroring you, collective. They were mirroring you. They were being a replica of you. Getting copycat energy here. Tell me about this mirror energy. Yeah, that was just the beginning. That was just the beginning. They copying your energy. Mirroring you. It's going to be bittersweet. This betrayal, okay? What is this betrayal about? What did they do to betray the collective? Whoop, 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 whoop. They're starting to fade now, collective. They're not able to see as clear. Since you pulled your energy back. This is what's got them caught in the web. You done got them caught, collective. No matter how much they try to hide. No matter how much they tried to fade the traces of them being in your energy, collective, they still got caught. They're going to come in quick. They're going to come in forceful. They're going to come in because they're bored and they're hurting. They're bored. They're hurting now. Why is this person bored and hurting? Because they done got themselves caught up, collective. This was forbidden for this person to look around in your energy. Somebody played in your energy a little bit too long. Wow. Well. Spirits, lead me to the Blood Moon Oracles. Give me the Blood Moon Oracles. What you... Wow. Somebody's going to have a lot of unsafe... I'm getting the Chariot energy here. Somebody dreams of you all the time, collective. This is how heavy you are on this person's mind. It blurs the reality of who you really are, collective. They play in your energy so much that they dream of you. This weighs them down. But see, you've got victory over these shadows. You see it crystal clear what's going on, collective. So you alluring those that are going in these forbidden pages of this book here. And they're trying to hide. Somebody's doing something under the moon with a voodoo doll. This is a chance of doll. Somebody is doing something under the moon with a doll. They practice dark alchemy. The Spirit's asking you to manifest your desires at this time, collective. Tell me about this dark alchemy. Well, you're ematic. You're the muse, collective. You're the muse. You're built out of this creative power. You live between the two worlds. You live between the two worlds. The Reaper is here, collective. Somebody here is here to collect. They're seeking the light now. Because somebody opened a door they had no business opening. Somebody opened a portal, collective. Somebody's been journaling about this. Someone was reminded of how dangerous this was, collective. Wow. They were trying to find the light, but they opened the door to the darkness. Bearing omens. When all they had to do was go within. Just go look within. Look in yourself, collective. The answers, you carry the keys within yourself. Wow. But instead, now somebody's got themselves caught up. They done hex themselves. They done curse themselves. Now they're going through pain and agony. They don't want to challenge the dark no more, collective. They don't want to challenge the dark no more. They realized them roots was strong. The dark's been grounded here for quite some time, collective. People need to learn how to use their power wisely. This feminine came out fumbled. Somebody uses finessing to get the truth. Somebody tries to finesse spirits to get the truth. Got to be more careful, babies. Okay? They entice it with hunger. You're no longer connecting, collective. Somebody who is wanting to spin this web and get you caught in it, and you're not connecting. You weaving your own destiny. Somebody don't know which way to go, collective. Somebody don't know which way to go. Because your energy is so ematic. They found rest and peace there in your energy. That's the reason why this person was mirroring you in your energy. Playing around in your energy, collective. Tell me about the muse. You come off like a very familiar spirit to this energy, collective. Very independent. Very protective. But you can also bring the storm because you are between both worlds. You are the spell weaver. You empower change in other people. You make them face the flesh and the spirit. The flesh and the spirit. For people that are struggling with what they're passionate about. You might need to get out in nature, collective. And somebody's looking at you like a mystic brew now. When the clock strikes 12, everybody's true colors get shown. When the clock strikes 12, everybody's true colors get shown. Somebody tried to hide pieces of them in the shadows. Collective. This is an inevitable change because you're a magical charm. And somebody lost their gifts. Collective. They should have sought wisdom. Somebody should have sought wisdom instead of trying to intertwine your souls. When you're balanced in spirit. This was an opportunist, a snake in your energy, collective. A whole snake in your energy. They should have never took this step towards you. Now, the new paths and this uncharted old path, because somebody tried to jump ahead, is going to cause this emotional pain for good. So just sit back and be quiet and watch it all unfold. And that's the reason why Spirit said, just watch. Just watch, collective. Don't do anything. It's not your fight to fight. Just watch. If anything, get in your prayer closet and pray. Do some reflecting. Where are we going? Where you want to go? Okay. Gotcha. Mystics. From the mystics. The message was, you were the guidance, collective. They wasn't supposed to marry you. They were supposed to work with you. But somebody wanted to keep secrets from you when it come to source. And now they regret doing this. Where the source of their energy was coming from. Stay calm. Because this is not going to pass. They're going to continue to get warnings over and over and over again. Don't be angry about it, because they're not going to be able to mirror you anymore. Just reproach it with a spiritual message. Give them the spiritual message they need. Isn't that what we're doing, collective? What's the spiritual message this energy needs? You're broke now. You're broke. If you're not, you will be soon. And the collective's going to be free. Because it wasn't them. They was the help that was sent to you. So you lost. And you're no longer going to be able to reunite here. Okay? So the physical pain is watching the collective be happy. Hearing about them being in love. And you're not going to be able to forgive them. Because you're under submission of learning your lesson about love. Confirmation. Somebody don't know how to love, collective. They don't even know what love is. That's sad. You're not going to forgive. So then, Spirit says you'll get the message of peace and stay in repression. Every karmic relationship you get into. Because you should have respect. Somebody had fears. Because they're no longer crying about your karma. There's your free message. Spirit's communicating. And karma's not. Neither is your guides. Neither is your children. Neither is freedom. You might want to go educate yourself before you play in somebody's energy. Let's get to tarot. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Holy Spirit, what do you have for this energy that's come up against the collective? Lord of mercy, look at that. Knight of Swords, rushing back in, trying to solve the problem with the Queen of Wands in this house, wanting a new start with the Queen of Cups to get victory. However, they're still over here trying to balance out these 10 of Swords that they put into this family for Ace of Pentacles. Somebody tried to strong arm somebody to cause them pain and suffering. Told you. Now, let's try it again. Message. Give me the message. And that's the truth. That is the truth. Spirit said that is the truth. 4 of Wands. This is welcome to the House of Pain. There, Leo. Welcome to the House of Pain. There, Leo. I'm speaking to a Leo karmic energy. Somebody may be 34, somebody may be 43. You self-sabotaged. You were selfish. You were conflicted. You wanted to argue. 5 of Swords. Whenever you were supposed to be balancing out your priorities there, boo. Okay? Give me that Justice energy. What was the priorities? Of being out here reckless. You're a menace. You're a menace. Reckless. Being naive and reckless out here in the streets. Playing in somebody's energy. The Fool is in reverse. Just because you was unhappy. So you wanted to reflect that onto the collective? You wanted to be foolish and play in the collective's energy? You had some bravery there, buddy. You had some bravery to come up against the Wounded Warriors. What's up, Joshua? Queen of Swords. You're very intellect. You're very quick on your feet. Very observant. Give me that Queen of Swords energy. I told you, you were rooted. You was grounded. You was grounded. This was wasteful magic, baby. This was wasteful magic that you paid for. Don't be scared now. Don't be scared now. The hermit's here. Tell me about the hermit. What's the hermit doing here? Somebody's guarding this. Being strategic. The hermit being strategic. Who's going to run this town tonight? Who's going to run this town tonight? The hermit said, I'm being strategic. You better move along. You better move along. This is the big Ace of Pentacles, baby. Somebody is researching how to solve this problem. The big Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Look. Standing in that strength, baby. Somebody may be 48. Saying, you want to challenge who? You want to challenge the Queen of Pentacles? Okay. Okay. This Queen of Pentacles protected, baby. You want to, really? You want to come work with the Queen of Pentacles? You want to come over here and bring that wine and work with the Pentacles? You want to collaborate there? You want to try to finesse somebody because you think you're fearless, you're brave. Baby, you're going to be laid to rest over this family. You're going to be laid to rest over this family, okay? And why would nobody want your Two of Cups? Your imbalanced ass over here playing. Silly games is for kids, baby. Yeah, we're getting a new start collective, okay? You're free to choose. You're free to choose. Let the tower fall. Because you already know this is a bad choice, okay? I didn't think I had to tell you, but Spirit brought me back on here for a reason. If you needed your confirmation, there's your confirmation. Let the freaking tower fall. On this Emperor. Let it fall. This is all talk. A lot of arguments. A lot of arguments. It'll be very conflicted energy. This is the devil. Don't just trust in the universe, collective. Trust in yourself. You hold all constellations. See, it's unrealistic. Procrastinating, playing around with your head and your mind about your destiny. Procrastinating over your destiny. Which way do I go? I'm looking for the High Priestess. Now I'm under judgment. And the cycle's being closed. This cycle will be closed, collective. It may even end in a death. Okay? Because of the action that they took. And y'all look how this come out. The work they put in. The work they put in. Collaborating. To do what? Put 10 swords in you. And leave you out in the cold. Ever since you were a freaking child. We're talking about the deity. The energy this person carries. You've seen this energy before, collective. It's just in a different body, a different vessel. Pay attention. Pay attention. Put into work, collective. Pay attention. Educate yourself about them 10 sores. Remember all the pain that you felt, collective. All the times you felt the betrayal. Every time that you felt like you were walked on, stepped on, spit on, beat down, put down. Felt less than. Remember those times, collective? Remember all the times you had to carry that throughout your life, throughout lifetimes after lifetimes? We're talking about, this is 2 generational curses. 2 generations. This is the cycle you're breaking, collective. I need you guys to stay focused. This isn't just your lifetime. This is your parents' lifetime. This is the same energy that has been antagonizing and tracking you down every single lifetime. Now, it may be working and hitting on your children because they're already celebrating that 3rd cup, collective. It may be hitting that Pisces energy. The Earth Angel. The Earth Angel. This King of Wands has been coming after this Earth Angel. Then you got a King of Cups over here. Tell me about the King of Cups. Who is he? He's actually the solid one. Empress. You'll get victory. You just need to stay focused, baby. Okay? These illusions, ever since childhood, that you felt was true, that made you lose all the opportunities that you still holding on, take them to the Most High. Lay all your grief, your pain, all the fishy offers that come toward you, all the insecurity problems, all the abuse, neglect that you've had to deal. Give them to God. So you're not confused anymore. So you can balance out your energy and start moving forward. You got a Queen of Cups over here that is sacrificing so you can accomplish great things because they see that you're repressing these emotions about this lover. It's time to heal, baby, okay? Don't give up. Don't look back. Don't do it, collective. Don't do it. Do not feed that energy. I need you to stay focused. And I have got chills literally running down my spine. Literally running down my spine. Thank you for the jewels, baby. This stuff is no joke. I don't know why people think this is a joke. This is not a joke, collective. This is serious. It's bigger than just you. I think I said that from the very beginning when I started my channel. I made it very clear. If sometimes we just step back and realize the greater scheme and the bigger picture that God had painted for us, we're not even in it, collective. The heartbreak and the death that they tried to bring on you is no longer going to work, collective. No matter how much they try, it's not going to work. The Emperor's talking. Let him talk. Because he's a fool for doing this death. For transferring all those burdens onto you. All that heartache onto you. He's a fool. He's a freaking idiot for doing what he's done. Uneducated idiot. Yeah, the proper terminology. He's a freaking idiot. This is a slacker. A slacker. Somebody that's lazy. They don't want to put in a freaking work. That wants to put it on you. And your family. And it causes conflict to your family on top of it. You want to get to know me, you can email me, boo. It's time to move on to Calmer Waters Collective. Isolate yourself. Withdraw your energy. Do not talk to this energy. That's the reason why you're feeling that lethargic energy, Collective. That's the reason why you're feeling that pull. That energetic pull. The universe is going to pull that energy as long as you allow it to. You got to flow with the universe. So whenever that spirit comes in and tries to put that lazy, lethargic energy on you, you're going to feel that energetic pull. Love yourself. Dote on yourself, Collective. This is your new beginning. We just had a new moon in Cancer. Come on now. I am talking to either a Cancer or a Earth sign. I'm getting this, a Cancer with heavy Earth. So you should be moving forward to your new beginning, baby. That's the truth. Stand in your strength. Block this stuff out. You know what's going on here, okay? You got to ground that Virgo energy. You got to ground that Virgo energy. All right? Queen of Cups. Nurture yourself. Nurture yourself. Dream big. Dream big, baby. Dream big. The good news is they already lost. They already lost, Collective. Confirmation. They already lost. They already lost the Chariot. The Queen of Wands. The Chariot is moving forward, baby. Give me some more on the Page of Cups here. Tell me about the Page of Cups. Give me the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups has already released this devil. Yeah, baby. Your gifts is heightened. You may have a gift come in. Somebody may want to invest in you, Collective. Taurus energy. The moon came out sideways. Why did the moon come out sideways? This person's been studying you in the background. This person's been studying you in the background. They've been watching you in the background. They've been watching how you balance out things. From all the manipulation. It's coming to light now. Everything's coming to light. It cannot stay in the darkness, baby. It is all coming to light, Queen of Wands. It's all coming to light. Queen of Pentacles. What else is coming to light? There was no love in this offer. This was all about the money, baby. Somebody did this for an Ace of Pentacles. That's twice the Ace of Pentacles come out. They were hoping it would come to fruition. They wanted their wishes to come true. The lovers are getting a new start. The King of Wands, he's going to continue going through this battle off in a distance. Somebody may be foreign. Somebody might not even be from here, collective. Yep. This is a fallen angel, baby. And guess what? That was his legacy. He was meant to fall. He was meant to fall. So that's the reason why you cannot mess with this energy. You cannot continue allowing this energy back near you, collective. If you are of the light, you cannot allow that fallen angel to come back towards you. Leave them where they're at. Ooh. Hey, Tito. What's up, baby? I seen you. I seen you. Give me some closing message. Give me some numbers. Yep. They're going to be sealed shut. Ain't nothing. You may be seeing 12, 12, 5, 5, 5. Collective 222. 444. 18, 18. Seven, 7, 7. They wasn't in alignment, okay? 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 4, 3. 4, 4, 4. I told you it was 2 cycles. 10, 10. 15, 15. 5, 5, 5. At the bottom of the deck. 15, 15 again. Lots of 5s, collective. Lots of 5s. It's time for a change, okay? Give me a word from the Father. Give me a word from the Father. What do you got? Holy Spirit, speak. We appreciate you. We love you. We thank you for being the comfort that we need during this time. Help us go through this emotional pull that we're working through here. The comfort. I can't make it up, y'all. The comfort. The Lord said, I got you. John 14:26, the comfort which the Holy Spirit from the Father will send in my name, and he shall teach you all things. John 14:27, let your heart not be troubled, nor let it be afraid, collective. Luke 21:36, just pray always. Stay in constant prayer, collective. Stay in constant prayer. Luke 11:28, blessed are those that hear my word and keep it. John 10:11, I am the shepherd, and the good shepherd giveth life to his sheep. At the bottom of the deck, John 16:23, whosoever asks in my Father's name, it will be given unto you. What your angels got to say? What does the angels have to say for my collective that this message resonates with? Not those? Okay. He said, angels say get the old deck. Okay. All right. What's the angels got to say to the collective? What does the angels got to say for the collective? Give me the word. One more in there. Goodness. You're overcoming your imperfections, polishing your character, and feeding on that positivity. Thus, I free myself and allow the goodness to manifest because the source of joy through the gentleness of unconditional support, understanding, and love to myself and others. The voice of the heart. I silence the fear within me and discover the voice of my heart. These fruits of these words guides me. I trust the song of my soul. My intuition leads me to the path of light. Open the door, universe. I am discovering my worth, my abilities. I have confidence in my value and my potential. I am reclaiming my inner power. I am accepting and loving myself completely. Thus, I am open to the divine light of the universe. The angels are speaking a lot. Belief. I believe in myself and the beauty of life and the goodness of God. Thus, I have power to fulfill my dreams, and I will not. I will. The will of the Almighty supports me. My life is showered in the divine, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. Balance. I find balance between each sphere of my life. I am a master of my daily life. I make time to nourish the spirit and the physical. I bring love into the world and fulfill the needs of my mind, body, and soul. Positive action. I focus on the beauty in me and that fine silence. I live in honor and represent and present in doing what I can do now. What I cannot change, I let go and entrust God. Unconditional love. My heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and the beauty in every being. I am aware that the suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and the preciseness of forgiveness. Wisdom. God can hear the plan for me. I live here now and acknowledge the beauty is to come. I do not force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for me. I learn from my experience and take small steps of faith and succeed in thankful in all efforts. Affirmations. I listen to myself and acknowledge my needs. I assess myself and retain my power. I am brave and gentle. I do not have to be afraid of others. I respect myself and I'm respected by others. Positive thinking again. So you have positive thinking come out twice. Serenity. Through love, I release the inner work. I know peace and I have the gentle view of life and welcome every step with confidence. I have remained brave in every face of fear, and I have the wisdom to let the universe do its work. What's up, Pandora? Let the universe move. Collective. We don't control the universe. Anything else before I close out? Positive affirmations. And guys, after I went off live, I went looking for the book that I was working on and when I was out in Cali, and I cannot find it for some reason. It has disappeared. So not unless I have got it in my duffel bag, I'll have to go look. But I did come across the Mercury retrograde book. So I think during this time, we're going to start that tomorrow, okay, for my members. So we'll do our Mercury retrograde studies tomorrow, so you'll know more about Mercury retrograde, so you know how to move through this energy when we go through our retrogrades. Yeah, as the tongue does not want to play with me, right? Confirmation. All right. When I lead from a place of love. People respect me. My genuine desire is to serve, clears the path for me to step into my purpose. You're stepping into your purpose, collective, okay? I welcome healthy, loving relationships. This is to help build healthy relationships, bonds, something that you probably have lacked a lot. All I need is to come to me in ways I never could have imagined. You have to be there for yourself, collective, okay? The difficult relationships in my life are a perfect mirror for me to look more closely at my own behavior. What did I say? Somebody was mirroring your image, collective. These relationships are difficult. However, they perfectly mirror what you need to look at closely within you. That's the reason why it is imperative when you have somebody that mirrors your image and you recognize that copycat, that photo image of you, collective, is to step back, get in the hermit, do your reflection, and do your shadow work. If not, you will have that same energy come to you in different forms, in different vessels, until you finally sit with yourself and you heal that part of your vessel. You're making room for your blessings, for your purpose, for the light that you're supposed to carry. These karmics are sent to you for a reason. Do we got it, collect? I'm sorry if I had to put it harsh, but it's the truth. And I'm not trying to be ugly, because Tab's beat herself up today and yesterday as well. But I've sat with myself. And if I can do it, collective, you guys can do it. We're in this together. You understand? I'm not beating you down. I'm wanting to lift you up. But to get you there, you have to face that man or woman in that mirror. Whether it is actually the mirror in your bathroom, or the mirror of your child, or the mirror of a karmic boyfriend, girlfriend, the mirror of your mother's, your father's, and all the karmic lessons you have to learn. You have to face it. It's the only way you're going to heal. It's harder to see things when it's right in your face and so close to you that it's embedded into your vessel. And if you don't, I just gave you the warning of what's going to happen. The universe is going to force the fire and that earth energy in you to sit down in hermit and get in your feelings. And it's going to be even worse tomorrow, collective. Even worse tomorrow when the fire and wind picks up. Because people going to talk. And it's going to piss you off. It's going to cause that fire energy to whelp up in you. You have to keep all elements balanced. You have to stay grounded in all elements. You do hold the constellation. Okay? Now let's move on right quick to, well, Saturday is it. The moon captizes the sextile of the sun that afternoon. That will be at 3:12 before going into void course of moon, and arrives in Libra. This eventually shortens before 10 p.m. and that specific time. We can feel the tangible expansion of the lunar cycle, restless rebelliousness under the sun and the moon sextile. The yin and the yang is coming together. Your masculine, your feminine. It is yin and it's yang. It is to bring the balance. A form of Mars-Saturn sextile, which will complete tomorrow afternoon, offers a bit of promising restraint and self-discipline. That may be provided and improve a sense of direction. So if you don't know where you're going, you don't know what decision to make, collective, you stay grounded, you stay reflective energy, you stay in your prayer, and you stay rooted in the ground until Saturday, whenever you might have a little bit more discipline in your energy then. Okay? This provides you a sense of direction. A sense. That doesn't mean go. A sense. You may sense to move a certain direction. Nevertheless, Jupiter reaches 4 degrees of Leo today, which makes an exact connection of Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus by Monday, which will dramatically expand the impact of Uranus and Pluto, Uranus and Neptune connections. The overall effect may actually produce a great deal of optimism, which may not be as reliable, that's the reason why I said a sense of direction, as we might have wanted or believed it to be. So it will still come off like an illusion. Collective, don't feed it. Today's contents, the optimism may feel quite a relief, even if it's only temporary. We don't go for temporary healing. We're healing. We're healing. This is not put a Band-Aid on it. We are healing. Rip the Band-Aids off, collective. We are healing. Certainly, there's a considerable amount of support for the development of the new sense of direction. However, the tangible implements is likely to be much more daunting than we can actually see from our own perspective. Do we get it? Don't be making life-changing and detrimental decisions during this time. Reflect, heal, and do your shadow work. If you're needing some assistance, please email me. If you have my number, please text me. Don't call me because I'm working on my own as well, okay? But I'm telling you, and B's hit it right on the nail. Don't make no crucial decisions until that portal is closed. To the end of the next portal. Our next portal is the 8/8 portal, which is next month. Do I make myself clear? Y'all work. Put in your work on yourself. It's go time, not play time, collective. I love y'all. Let's ring that bell. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, Most High God, thank you for your love, your light, your mercy, and your grace. Keep us in your will, Father. Continue helping us drive this now forward to secure what we need to do that is being brought to the table for your warriors to handle, that we were sent here for our divine purpose. Continue walking us in our strength, our love, and our light, helping us heal and reflect on what we need to reflect at this time. Help us stand still and pay attention and be watchful. And in your stillness, as we stand still, we ask for peace. We thank you for all that you are done. It's all said and done in your precious and holy name I pray. Ashe, ashe. I love y'all.